Hello, my friends. I'm Andrea, and I would like to talk to you today about the month of July with its main influences on the financial markets, especially for crypto. And we would like to outline also important trends for Ethereum as well. And without further ado, let's dive into it. July is an important month for Bitcoin each year because it entails the beginning of a new cycle for 1 year when we have quick moving planets and we refer to Sun, Mercury and Venus crossing the first house or the ascendant, the Lagna of BTC, which would signify a new cycle for it. Of course, we do have different other influences, but this is a moment in time that we need to be aware of. And the event will be exact in the end of the month, but nevertheless, these influences will be felt already before because we have so many planets really taking action in this regard. It is a month when things slow down a bit and get more internalized because we do have Pluto retrograde since a while already, a couple of months, and we have also Saturn, which just turned retrograde on the 29th of June, and now we have also Neptune turning retrograde on July 2nd. In a small time interval, we do have these planets changing direction, so to speak. Therefore, we can expect changes and they will be more internalized. I would say that both of them, Saturn and Neptune, would really drive towards a reality check. It will diminish the capacity for illusion, and it will enable us to see the things the way they are. So we will be more objective in terms of our trading strategies, maybe in the way we assess the fundamentals of cryptocurrencies and in other regards, so to speak, at global level. And this is important because we will be, let's say, less prone to illusion and to false, unrealistic expectations, which would also mean that we will not have maybe the big swings, but also not the big drops. This is still to be seen because Uranus will maintain high volatility, but it's like a more realistic approach to markets. Before we continue, a word from our partners at Uptrade.
Hello, Astro crypto community. It's lovely to speak with you all, and hopefully I get to meet some of your faces soon. My name is George Kaltekis, and I work for a brokerage company called Uptrade. Think of us as like a traditional stockbroker, but in the crypto world. It's really exciting opportunity to be able to connect with you all and to see how Andrea and I can create some value in this space. For a bit of background, I've been sort of investing and trading in digital currencies for the past 6 or 7 years in 2017, and I've learned from a lot of the market cycles and really from a technical analysis point of view, a fundamental, and also looking at the derivatives data in the futures market. So a little bit about Uptrade. We're a full service white glove brokerage. So that means that we can execute buying, selling, and swapping of over 8,000 digital currencies. We can also on-ramp currencies into the market like the US dollar, the Australian dollar, the euro, and we can get this safely and securely into people's bank accounts. We can also provide the gold standard of custody through Fireblocks, one of the well-known custody solutions in the space. And we also produce in-house research that's best in class and really relevant to current trends and themes. So I really help people to understand the narratives that are driving the value in the crypto space. And together with Andrea, I'm really excited to partner and see how we can add additional value to you. And so Andrea will give you a bit of a spiel about where we might be astrologically in the financial world, especially in the crypto space. And yeah, looking forward to potentially meeting you all and getting to know some of your names soon. Bye for now.
Looking very much forward to the collaboration with Uptrade. Thank you so much for the opportunity, George. And please access the link in the description, the one for Uptrade, just at the top, in order to secure a 30% discount on the brokerage fees. This planetary configuration and the other influences that we have throughout the month would really point towards standards that are to be considered, and legal aspects that would evolve as well in regards to financial markets and for Bitcoin. And we need to be aware of the second hit of the Saturn-Uranus conjunction, outlining the clash between tradition and innovation, which is an aspectic fact in the mid of the month on the 11th of July. This is also about security, because Saturn is in Aquarius, and this is a decentralized system as a symbol, Aquarius, and Saturn is about boundaries. So it's really about security. It's about a solid foundation of decentralized systems, about custody, about the way we see in general trading and investing. So it's a method that will prevail in the next month, and we will have also the third hit of the Saturn-Uranus conjunction. If I'm not mistaken, this is again for BTC, not in the sky, and it will happen next year, I believe, early January or something like that. So we are still in this concern about matters of innovation. It's about risk management and security in terms of trading in a valid and foundational, secure way for the future. Then we do have actually two main key influences at market level that we would like to outline. And one of them is Pluto trine Lilith, which is exact on the 10th of July. So you see very close to this influence in the Bitcoin chart that we mentioned. And this outlines also the likelihood to take more risk, but with bigger money. So it's like Pluto represents ETFs, funds, and big money in general, while we will have also a bit of adventure into it. And we can interpret it as expansion at ETF level in more risky areas, like, for example, altcoins, that we also saw some announcements about these already. So I think in some of them, not any altcoin, but some of them might be explored also in the future, maybe Cardano or others that are really seen as established and widespread with a large market cap and really lucrative at this level as well. So we will see these changes, I believe, not necessarily in July, but it will be some trigger point around it. And we do have also another aspect, which is exact on July 12th. What an eventful mid-month in July. And this is a sextile between Jupiter and the North Node Rahu. And this really enables innovation in finance in general. It can be also an expansion factor for BTC and ETH, likely for the next 3 to even 6 months, because these are long-term aspects that go beyond July. So it will be, in any case, a month where the seed will be put. It's the cardinal Cancer in tropical that will really trigger these changes in terms of the financial structure in the markets, but also the processes and the flow of money will really change. Now, the new moon. The new moon takes place in the tropical Cancer, and for Bitcoin especially, and also at global level, we see it as a positive day in general, while the full moon has positive volatility at global level on the day. So we have the green fire, the ones who are familiar with that. And it is special because it occurs again in the tropical Capricorn, like in the last month. So it's a repeat from June, and I outlined that as well. So the ones who saw that video know that this would be basically the completion phase of something that really took place in June, and it will be overall finished at this time. Now, of course, I plan, for the future, so I'm still in the future for me, even for June. Therefore, I cannot really pinpoint, but it will have some regulatory aspect, some structural aspect, and process security regulation associated with it. Now we do have also a bit of caution here, because this second full moon in the tropical Capricorn happens at the 29th degree, which is the so-called anaretic degree. And it points towards this regulation topic standards, but we will see also some important results around this time, or even, in the upcoming 2 weeks, so basically in the first half of August. The anaretic degree in general doesn't really signify something positive. It could be that it tackles, some problems. Of course, some solution will be there, because Capricorn is a very practical sign, and we can have also a sort of crisis that is associated at first, with this traditional and legal aspects. This will be solved in the upcoming months. But anyway, we will get some result in this regard. Now, this day of July 20th is very important, because we have the unlucky star Algol Gorgona Medusa crossed. For the ones who are interested into more details in it, please look at the link at the end of this video. It's about the solstice, where I go a bit into the history and also into future dates that we can expect Algol to be crossed by Uranus, and what did it produce in the past. It's a very rare event. And we might see a local bottom. It was basically, I don't know if we do an analogy with May 11th, 2024, when Jupiter crossed Algol, and this happened only once. We are lucky about it, but with Uranus, since it's retrograde on both degrees, it will happen 3 times. And this time, the action and the result that Uranus will bring with it is usually sharper, and it's a more sudden reaction at market level at that time. This is something that we can expect. I think it was sharp enough also in May, so stay tuned for that. And around the day is really important to check, the TA, and to have a strong plan of action on how do you want to proceed. Then it's worthwhile also to be noticed that BTC will have a positive aspect from Mars on July 20th. So even with Algol, it will be hope. So if we have the sharp drop, it will recover quite fast, in my opinion, and we will have increase then in the upcoming days. And yes, we do have this analysis of Algol. So again, the ones who are interested in it, you are welcome to see it. And I would like also to tell about this influence on BTC in July. I see basically in the beginning of the month, for the 4th of July, a nice influence, which is long-term on the BTC ascendant, and this is also a trend. We do have mid-month, which is pretty critical, and yes, we have some supporting aspects, as from the global astrology. So this will smoothen out any drop that would happen, but I think the drop will happen. So attention, mid-July. And in the end of July, I would like to say that after the 20th, we will have some positive inflows from Mars, very dynamic. So we will see a recovery and growth. This is what we expect for BTC. And now I promised you also a bit of details on Ethereum in regards to a overall trend. Ethereum will be very strong, I think, in the next part of the year. Astrologically, it has very good long-term influences that are pretty rare, because they come from Uranus, and it's also a way to really compare it, of course, head-to-head with BTC. I see Ethereum very strong, recovering terrain, so to speak, and I think at market level, it will also increase in terms of market share, so to speak, with institutional money, with dynamics also in the next years. And this is also due to the use cases and the way it will be applied. Also, the evolution of all new projects and existing projects that are based on Ethereum. And Also, what this aspect pinpoints is about scientific innovation in regards to performance and speed. So we can expect there also nice developments, and it's worthwhile to see it, maybe not almost on par, but why not even on par with Bitcoin as a very important global macro player, so to speak, and now backed also by institutional money. That would be from my side for July. If you want to know more about calendars, about macro, Ethereum, and about BTC, of course, also the gold index, they can be found on Patreon or Telegram as a subscriber. These are available in all tiers, and you can really explore these into more detail. Thank you for your attention, for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel, and until next time, be joyful. See you.